Hello everyone, there is a big feature is coming and it is very important and it will add some big workflow changes for you guys as well called Snippets. I already developed it. It took so much time, but I think it's worth it. And by the way, this will replace the custom codes PHP. I am planning to remove this PHP completely. Okay, this will be deprecated because this was always temporary. I didn't have time to develop this code snippets, but now it is coming. I think this needs to go away. It has stayed longer than I expected, like much longer. Like this should have been gone like a couple months before probably. So let's check the code snippets. We have like tabs, just like the similar locations like VP head, VP footer, admin head, like the VP admin side. And I added PHP, functions PHP, like let's say you are going to register some custom shortcodes or backend code with frontend as well. So those things shouldn't be inside these sections. Okay, so those register functions should be inside the direct PHP, functions PHP, because this is literally the same thing like running your code inside this, okay, functions PHP. It is the same thing. That's why it is like a higher priority, and that's why there is a big warning, like be careful. There is warning everywhere, by the way. I mean, that's how it should be. Be careful. I mean, okay, so even you don't like you mess up, it is fine. You can roll back easily. It was much easier now. We have these revisions. Now with these revisions, we can roll back to any point in time. So in every save, these revisions get saved. We can preview them easily like that, or there's another possibility as well. Click the compare, and with compare, you guys can see the code with timeline and easily see the changes red or green. Okay, this remove, this edit, etc. So it is much safer and easier for you guys to handle the code like long term as well, not just like in the moment. So that's that. And it is possible, like there is a error logs as well. Like if one of the code creates error, it will show up in here. It depends on the tab, like it depends on the location. If it gives like error on the head, it will say it. For example, like footer functions PHP, it represents that. And it depends on the location, the error will be saved. Okay, so let's try to create first simple error, parsing error. So let's say I created a this function. Let's break it. Okay, let's go to the front end and it will give error. Let's see. And now, yep, it has given the error. It will say like there is no function like that. It doesn't exist. It's like simple parse error. This is not fatal error, but it is a error nonetheless, PHP error. And when that happens, so that snippets will be disabled. Like all the snippets will be automatically disabled. It doesn't become like completely disabled and shows red. I will show that in a moment as well. But it will be disabled and it will just save the website. Okay, so it will not show the error in the front end or anything. Like if that protection didn't existed, we will see the error like on top here, like there is a broken function, fix that, whatever. Okay, so that's that. But wait, there is more. Let's say we register same function twice. Okay, this same shortcut register function. Let's register this as well. I mean, I can copy paste in here, or let's do this. Yeah, let's register on head. Okay, PHP, I add it here, save it. Okay, now of course it's saved, but the moment I go to the front end or anywhere in the site, probably it will give fatal error because you can't redeclare same function twice. That's just typical basic PHP or any language actually. So let's click errors. Oh, look at that. Now it shows like the error. It says like there is a critical error. When critical PHP error happens, it will completely disable the snippets and it will show the error log, like the latest error log, the crash log, let's say. Okay, it will save it both in here and it will show on top on this dismissible notice. So as you guys can see, like the parse error, like the first error wasn't that big, it was just syntax error and it couldn't crash the site. But this one, fatal error, and it is possible to crash the site like completely, front end and back end. Okay, so that's why it is really important to disable all snippets on that edge cases. Okay, so I mean it tells us like, yo idiot, you registered like redeclare the function, go fix it. Easy, you just go back, remove it, and then after that dismiss that, and you have to re-enable it manually. So okay, so I know what I'm doing and all good. By the way, I didn't refresh it and it showed the error just once. This is important, by the way. This is important. Let's crash it again. Let's register the same function again. Okay, let's go to front end. Okay, it will show. Now, when the first time shows, it will disable the snippets. Like the moment you refresh or open another page, it is just disabled completely. So front end doesn't get affected. Okay, it is just temporary one-time error. So it logs that error, and after that, it just disables the snippets. Okay, it just disables it, and the website just works. Of course, your like snippets will be disabled, but it is much better than like having a crashed website, isn't it? So yeah, there are tons of like safety measures like that, similar to this. There are multiple levels of safety measures and functions running behind. So it works like great. I mean, it took so much time to think about all of them. For example, this like compare system works as it is, like this native WordPress compare revision system. It works great because it is from the native WordPress post type system. Like this revision system, it is exactly same with the other post or pages revision system. So it just works, and because of that, it just works. Simple. And that's it. That's the feature upcoming. And thanks to this feature, like lots of things will be easier, simpler, better. I mean, it is going to replace the custom code PHP. Like we will not, we won't have to use this manually anymore. And we will have like much better backups. I mean, I implemented some backups on here, like custom files and stuff, but that was automatic. It wasn't saving on every save, and there was no way to preview it like this. And this was my dream plan. Like this was my plan all along, and now it works like great, even better than I expected. Like it works great and pretty simple and native. So on the next release, this will come, and let's see. And this will open lots of possibilities. For example, auto update was like, I tried it a couple months ago. I tried to implement auto update, but I just gave up because of this, like I didn't implement the snippets. Yeah, that's it. Like this was the reason. I needed the setting to implement the auto update. So this created tons of problems. Like it blocked me to develop this feature completely. Yeah, that was the case. I mean, it wasn't a big issue because like once you set up, especially like professionally, when you make a client website, when you set up your snippets, codes and stuff, and when you make the client site live, you don't keep like you don't keep adding the custom codes. No, that doesn't happen. You just deliver the work and just bill the client, they paid it, and usually that's it. I mean, if you don't have like maintenance contract, and those maintenance contract usually just updating the theme, like checking the plugins and stuff, just simple basic stuff. You don't have to keep updating the theme. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. You never do it usually. So anyway, it is going to be much safer long term and after this feature, and then I can finally focus on a couple things, and after that, slowly but surely, we are going for 1.0. It is coming. I mean, not close, but it is almost there. Okay, see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.